What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilkin. I'm coming back today with another Dokkan battle video. And, of course, we've got to talk about the new Fighting Legend Frieza. This is our new legendary event. We've had Goku, we had GT Goku, now we've got, and then we have Vegeta. Actually, I think it's Vegeta, then GT Goku. Doesn't matter. Now we have Frieza. Now, with Frieza comes several different missions. Obviously, the missions are mostly just get through the different stages of the fight. But once we get down here, there's some interesting ones. So this last one here is Planet Namek Saga. And there's a lot of decent units on the Planet Namek Saga, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. This one over here is Dragon Ball Seekers. Now, you'll notice a ton of overlap between Dragon Ball Seekers and Planet Namek Saga. I think that's going to be a fun challenge. But for today's video, I just want to get through it, and we'll do this top one, Pure Saiyans. I think this is a gimme, and we can recycle almost entirely a team that we used yesterday that absolutely showed their strength on the Kamehameha ESBR. Now, I've done two changes because obviously there were two Gohan units on there. Obviously, Gohan's Hybrid Saiyans. So, if you don't know that, watch the series. I'd say read the manga, but I know you aren't going to do that. So, you Dragon Ball fans after all. So, let's go ahead and jump in with this team and see how we do. Of course, per usual, no items. We're just going to raw dog this beast. All right. So, jumping in. Now, the big thing here is everybody in this team is either stacking defense or stacking attack. Most of them are stacking defense, so most everybody here is going to get a decent amount of defense. Coming out of the gate here, he is a tech type, so I'm going to go ahead and put this Goku in the front. We're going to feed that Goku as much as we can, though he is not going to get a use super. No, he's not going to get a use super. That's fine. It's not the greatest atrocity ever. And, yeah, let's just go. Let's just jump in, shall we? Now, like I said, that Goku, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's got a lot going for him. This guy really showed his worth yesterday. So I don't think this event is going to be any different whatsoever. Ooh, and got a lot of dodging going on already. Love it. Absolutely love it. Probably what I'll try to do is I'll try to get a Super Saiyan 4 on each rotation. That way they never really kind of line up and cause problems. So, not doing the greatest amount of damage here, are you? But he'll do all right. He's going to be okay. Essentially, this guy will stack defense, so he's going to kind of become a tank once we get to the later stages of the match. Now, stage 2 of the Frieza fight is going to drop an AoE attack. That's the one thing we got to really watch out for in the early stages here. But per usual, I don't expect the early stages to be all that difficult. I think the early stages are going to kind of be, you know, they are what they are. All right. Okay. And who are we going to bring out this time? Once again, I'm going to put him in the front and feed him up. We've got them. And I think this will be the end of the match. I think stage 1 is over with. We're moving on to stage 2 here pretty quick. All right. Goku is absolutely going to ruin this. Bam. Got him. Okay. A 12 mil crit definitely was a great way to finish that off, but it's not damage we need quite yet. So it'll be a thing. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this number. I think that's going to be the best way to handle this. This is the one where Frieza is a little scary, only because he does have an AoE attack that he does here. You know what? And I don't think the int units are really going to shine the way they should here. So we're just going to feed everyone what we can without going too crazy. I really don't want the int units to be kind of hung out there in limbo. And unfortunately, this is that kind of weird situation where it's like, if I try to hide the int units behind somebody else so they don't take attacks, it won't matter because this is his SA is going to be an AoE attack anyway. So, we're just going to try to finish this as fast as we can. All right, not. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we took the attack there, but if you notice, we did get a dodge out. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't my int units. My int units kind of ate it. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku actually handled his own there. which I didn't expect this early in the match. It just goes to show you what he's capable of when we get to the end fight. So, I think this goes all the way up to Golden Frieza, I think. I don't remember all the stages, to be totally honest here. All right. So, we're going to obviously put them in the front. I'm going to keep the Super Saiyan 4 here, and we will feed them that. That, and funny enough, that I think will be the right move. Now, I'm not too worried about the Dokkan Bar. Dokkan Bar is about half mass now. We have a diverse enough team that I think getting enough orbs in the right order isn't going to be a huge issue. But I'm more worried about getting damage out and trying to build these guys up. I think that's going to do more for us in the long run than any other scenario, for lack of a better way to put it. There we go. And we're moving on to stage 3. So now it's third form Frieza. And I'm going to save active skills for much later on, though they will fuse. Let's see. We want to make an educated choice here. So, and I don't remember exactly what happens. So, let's see here. So, raises stack of defense stacks every turn. And I think they lose that stacking once they fuse. So, yeah, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So, I'm going to continue their stack for a little bit longer, especially considering they're kind of in demand here. I think this will be the best way to handle it. I just don't want them to fuse too early and then lose that stacking, you know? Like, that would just not be a great situation. We're using a little off-color key here. It's not going to give us the healing. It's not going to build our Dokkan Bar, but I think it's the best thing for, you know, the amount of damage we can do versus, you know, what the overall cost of that is. Okay. Gentlemen. See what they do here. Nice! Keep going, boys. Keep going. And that's why I don't want to interrupt their stacking. I thought once they fuse, it interrupted their stacking. Now, they'll still stack in turn, but they won't stack indefinitely. So really, like, that fusion is kind of a late game thing. Once they're producing the kind of damage that I want them to produce, then the in-turn stacking could be a thing. But let's get through, like, I don't know. I'll wait till maybe they're at a bit of a deficit or something like that. But these long-term events, it does pay to prevent them from fusing too early. All right. And I'm a little worried about Tech Goku, but I'm going to kind of let him do his thing. I'm not going to lose sleep over this guy. Yet. Emphasis on yet. Let's see how he does here. 3.9 mil. Did he just do another? I hate when it does that. It doesn't attack and it doesn't show you the numbers, or I don't know if the attack misses and it just flubs the animation. I really don't know. It is what it is. My attention to detail isn't great enough to perceive the difference. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah, let's just continue like this. I think, you know what? That'll give them that. This is unfortunate. The key just kind of is not in our favor at the moment. Though we're not really taking damage, it's just a matter of we're not producing damage either. So that is what it is. I think keeping like this rotation that we have right now is going to be a solid rotation for the long run. Now, obviously we want to like rotate based on types and things like that, but for right now they're definitely putting in work. Ooh, but I do want the Super Saiyan 4 to build up a little bit more. I like these guys. I like watching them work, but I do want my Super Saiyan 4 to get some hits in here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, don't get so like caught up in everything else that you're missing the stack on some of those important, you know, cornerstone units. Even though he's not really producing on the same level right now, it's definitely going to help out in the long run. Bam. All right, great. Moving on to the next one. So now we have the final form Frieza. I imagine, I didn't check, but I think we'll get full power and then golden, but I'm not really certain. I would imagine, though. It would make the most sense. Okay, so we have a standby skill. We could use standby skill, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Though, it is really tempting to use... Let's see. So we got a ton of active skills and standby skills here, and I don't really want to use those yet. So, massive raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and you know what? We'll save that. We'll save that. And I don't remember what his standby does. I don't think I've used his standby in a really long time. Standby mode. Standby for 4 turns, during which charge count increases by 2 per int sphere or rainbow sphere obtained. Alright, so the standby mode. Let's see. Defense plus 300 reduces damage received by 10% per key sphere obtained. And guards all attacks with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Okay. But he does transform after that. Now, is it worth transforming him? Raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, defense for 4 turns. And he is currently stacking, if I recollect. Raises defense for 4 turns. You know what? He's not. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a standby. I think he'll actually benefit from this. Now, we won't produce damage, but we are going to... we're going to be good here. So, we got a rainbow sphere there. We got an int sphere there. Oh, man, we are, like, full already. Good grief. You know what? That's cool. That's cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. But like I said, you want to strategize and figure out when you want to take these active skills and these standby skills. They're not always best to just spam them when they show up. So really think about when you want to utilize those. Probably when I get to Golden Frieza is about the time I'm probably going to transform my Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta. That's... Well, we'll see how he's doing, but I think that's going to be the sweet spot. I think really using Gogeta for the final fight is going to be the best bet. All right. 3 mil. Here we go. AGL Goku. What you got, fam? Nice. Let's keep going. And do bear in mind, we still have a revive on deck in case we do just take a crazy hit. But Goku's got type advantage, and he's got guard rate on top of it, so he'll be fine. I want to save their standby skill for a little bit later in the match. So we're not going to rely on that quite yet. But I am going to go ahead and feed them. And him. And, in fact, him. Okay, so we can launch the Spirit Bomb next turn, which is great. All right. What you got there, fam? Wipe him out. Actually, it'd be really nice if we could wipe him out and then use the Spirit Bomb on the next unit when it pops up. I might do that. I might hold off just to kind of literally drop the bomb on the next dude. All right, what do we got here? 7.8 mil, and he should get his active really, or his standby really soon too. So now we got a 4 mil. Nice. This team so far is not sweating, but I don't want to, like, jinx it quite yet. You know, we still do got to get through a little bit more. Okay. And while I could, you know, finish it up with that Spirit Bomb, I think it'd be... Oh, come on, dude. Finish him off. Finish him off. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. Let's just do this. Doesn't really matter what happens here. Everything is... Ooh, we have Dokkan. I didn't see we had the Dokkan. That'd be another great thing to save. That's okay. It's... I hate to say we're wasting it, but we are totally wasting it. Had I paid attention to the Dokkan bar, I could have flubbed this doing just regular attacks. We could have beaten him with just base attacks, and then saved our Dokkan bar for later on. That is what it is, guys. That just unfortunately is what it is. This is going to be just super overkill. In hindsight, I could have dropped the Spirit Bomb on him too, but I think the Spirit Bomb is going to be better. Okay. All right. Now they are at a distinct disadvantage. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll hold on to their standby for a little bit longer. Call it foolish, call it what you will. I think that's the right move. Strategize, plan, and regroup if necessary. Here we go. This is the turn where it all either pays off or we get roasted. So we got a 10 mil attack stat. Let's see how much damage he does with the 10 mil attack stat. Remember, he's not at advantage, but he's also not disadvantaged. So we did 40% damage here. So every hit is going to hit for 40% of what it should otherwise. The good news is he's taking double-digit damage on these base attacks. I don't know if everyone's going to do that. 13 mil. Beautiful. Let's keep this going. Okay, 9 mil. So we're going to do less than 3 mil damage. Let's see, get a crit. Crit would be really nice. Yeah, look at that. His damage reduction is insane. Here's another 10 mil attack stat. Every single turn, notice they just get better and better and better and better and better. What are they going to do defensively? Well, they're going to dodge here, first of all. Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Best situation I could have asked for. Let's go. Ooh, nice. Only 2.5 mil. So a little disconcerting, that damage, but it's not world-ending. And he's only taking double-digit damage too. So, or triple-digit, who cares? 6 and 1/2 dozen the other at the stage of HP that we're at. All right. Did I lose my... Oh, we lost our standby because we changed... Oh, no, I'm sure someone in the comments predicted that. I did not. Man, I'm not fond of that. I don't like that at all. Defense numbers are looking great. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. We'll give him that. I think they'll do good with that. That'll be fine. Yeah, I think that was the correct move. I think that was the move that's going to seal this one. All right. How much damage are we going to eat here? Man, I regret wasting that standby. I really do. I thought we would hold on to it for the next turn. But you know what? I think actually the turn expired. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I had to use it on that turn. I don't know. It's unfortunate. I thought I had one more turn I could have used it, but it is what it is. Can't go back and change things now. If I used it, then I would have had the Dokkan on this turn. So Or actually would have had the dokkan on the last turn. Nevertheless, live and learn. It is what it is. Mistakes were made. Maybe I just miscounted the turn order or something. I don't know. It just means we're actually have to fight the fight, which, as you notice here, is not really that big of a deal. Frieza's almost done, and then next turn we will go ahead and fuse the Super Saiyan 4s. What did I say? Fuse the physical Super Saiyan 4 unit. Oops. Don't want to drop my phone there. It'll unplug, and then we will have a blank screen again. All right. So far, looking good. Okay, so we have our standby again. Let's go ahead and do it and see what happens here. So 4 turns. Yeah, so I probably let the turns expire. That's what it is. Live and learn and make mistakes, right? Okay. So we will do this. And I will do that. And yeah, that'll be good. Double-digit damage. Okay. And nice. Nice. All right, so we have built up the Spirit Bomb enough that we should be able to drop it on the next turn. We can fuse these guys. And it's an int stage, so that's actually like our best case scenario. Don't have a lot of physical orbs, unfortunately. What is our situation here? That is really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm going to have to use that key. I'm going to have to go off color on this one. We can actually use his active skill here. 2.3 with a crit, so you know that his damage reduction is through the roof. We'll go ahead and feed that in. And feed that in. We've got no items, so it's entirely up to how these units handle this. So still take a double-digit damage here. A low double digits, too, so really nice. 10 mil attack stat. Can we get a critical hit? He's advantaged. He's type advantaged. 5.8 mil with the type advantage. That's going to bode poorly for anyone that's disadvantaged on this one. So we can expect pretty much for anyone that's not type advantage to do 25% of their regular damage. So look at this guy go. Now, the downside is he's not going to get any better. He is just going to do what he's going to do. He'll get better in turn, but he won't get better per turn to turn. But what you see here is kind of what you get. So he disabled one of the attacks, which is really nice. As for the rest of that, would it be 3.7 mil with a crit? What is our AGL Goku doing here? So far, this team's handled this event way better than I expected. I honestly thought this would be a lot more difficult. But I don't want to talk too soon. Please, Frieza, don't kill us. Oh, that's a big hit. And we're fully healed. Well, okay then. All right. So let's go ahead and drop our Spirit Bomb. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a Spirit Bomb. It's... Yeah, we'll just... Yeah. There we go. All right. And I think the smart move here You know what? I think that is the most intelligent way to do this. Let's do that. He's got a ton of defense. Short of him eating an SA, I think we'll be fine. So we'll do then that. And he's guaranteed to get a use super here, so we'll do that. That knocks down Ki for next turn. So far, so good. What can I say? This team absolutely has handled this. No questions asked. Super easy. Super straight to the point. 13 mil crit. What can I say? I picked the right dude. So unfortunately, I couldn't transform the other one. I messed that one up pretty good. I thought he dropped the Spirit Bomb, but I guess he just, instead of doing the actual damage, he just kind of transforms and becomes a beast. And so I really messed that one up bad. So do as I say, not as I do. And transform your Gokus when you get the chance. Don't sleep on that. I haven't used a standby in so long. Completely forgot what it did. As you can see in most of our runs, we just don't get to that point with him because he's so strong. But let's go grab our rewards real quick. I don't know why I sent the friends request. So we've got every reward except for the last two. That is 25 Dragon Stones that we will save for 9th anniversary. Like, comment, share. We finally won one. After yesterday's embarrassing behavior. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for more Dokkan Battle.